record. All right, let's start over. My name is Leslie Jackson. For those of you who don't know me, I am the regional tech trainer for KW Colorado, and I'm also a MAPS tech coach. I've been with KW since 2013, and I love teaching you all how to win with our technology. So today we're going to be talking about Facebook ads and really how to build a really powerful Facebook ad. So get ready and get set to take lots of notes. And of course, know that these are being recorded. I like to point out our KW Colorado regional channel. So let's go quickly look together so that you can just follow along and know that they're going to be recorded so that you're not going to miss anything, because here you'll be able to hit rewind. So here are all the classes. You can even head to the playlist and see that I have my full tech playlist here. So you can go explore different types of classes that I've taught in the past. And we will start. So a little bit of background about me too. I was a marketing director for several companies prior to real estate. So you're getting a lot of my marketing expertise, my branding expertise, and then real estate expertise because I was on a mega team when I first joined Keller Williams. So I am not just a tech trainer, I'm a coach, and have a lot of different types of backgrounds. So today I'm going to show you how to pour into your website as well as creating a Facebook ad. So we're actually going to start at our websites, believe it or not, because when we create this Facebook ad, we are going to be leading our leads to our website to search homes. Now, the easy thing is knowing where to find your website. So for those of you who are brand new, I just want to point out this KW red logo over here on the left-hand side of the screen. When you click on that, all of your applets pop out. So you'll see contacts, tasks, and so on. We're actually going to head to the very bottom here and click on websites. As we pull up our website applet, you'll see that your URL is appearing right on the screen. So that is one way to find your URL. If you have not updated or played around with your website yet, go back to the YouTube channel, the KW Colorado YouTube channel, and check out my website class. That will arm you with knowing how to customize your website, okay? But today, we're not doing customization. We are just leading leads to your site with the use of a Facebook, Instagram ad. So heading back to my website, let's go there together. All right, here I am. Now, we're all here from Colorado, so it's all about the type of ad you want to create. I know some people will say, I want to create a listing ad. Well, listing ads are amazing, so as long as you have a listing. And if you don't have a listing, then your home search ad is the best bet. So I'm going to actually teach you a home search ad today, just because if you do have a listing, not everybody always has listings when they come and join this class. But if you do, I will teach you and kind of point you in the right direction. It's going to be the same similar experience with a listing. So I'm going to head to, let's go to a really easy one together. Let's go to Denver, Colorado. It's quite encompassing. And you could think about your location. So Karen, you're in Vail or Summit County. Okay. So Summit County, you would go and look up your city in Summit County. I know we might have, is it Northern, what other market center do I have on here again today? Where are you guys from? I forget. Northern?
Denver metro area.
Metro area. Okay, cool. Cool. So you're going to go into your website and search your city. Okay. Longmont, right? Longmont. When I saw Karen, I'm like, Longmont. Okay. So in the search box, you'll go search Longmont, you'll go search, Dillon, or Frisco or whatever area specifically that city you'll go look up, okay? Now, here's where we get really specific with price points, with the type of home, with the type of lead we're trying to attract. And you can use these filters by all means to land people to click on your ad and get even curious. So for Denver, I typically will do like a price minimum. So in our filters button, we're actually going to look at a price minimum together. Oh, hi. I love that you're peeking in. Is it Meki? That's a cool name. Am I pronouncing it right? Or is it Miki? Meki? You could peek in anytime.
Hello, yes, it's Mecky, like Becky with an M.
I love that name. It's very
Yeah, thanks for letting me take a look at things.
100% stay here for the whole class and reach out
Okay,
to me. If you are studying for your license, I love that. Reach out to me if you like to learn more about our technology. I could give you a sneak peek of that too. Okay.
for sure, probably in the near future here.
Yeah, reach out to me, Leslie Jackson at kw.com.
Do that, thank you.
Great, you're welcome. All right, so getting back to class here, you can go use these filters. I'll do this again by clicking on the filter section on your website. Then you'll head to price range. So typically for just thinking around strategy, I don't want to work with somebody that has a really, really, really low price point because it's going to be really hard to find in Denver. And that's no shade to anybody, but I just know based on the average price point, I want to capture leads that are qualified and also can afford it. So I'm going to just do, let's say the minimum. Oh, comes somebody else. We'll do the bare minimum here at 500,000. Come on, cursor. There we go. And I could also single out just houses. So nobody that's looking for an apartment. So I'm only going to have the search be houses with a minimum of 500,000. Of course, there's no maximum, right? All right, so I'm going to say show 1375 results. Now my filter has completely changed. You'll see that the map has as well. So anything below that fell off the screen. Here is where I want you to do the same thing in your city, okay? You'll go and filter it out. In fact, maybe you're more purposeful with bedrooms, bathrooms. Again, you could do property type. You can even write in keywords. So I'll give you an example. Here in Colorado, we don't have a lot of homes with pools. We do have homes with pools that they're just not like, we're not like Arizona or California, right? Like we don't have every house with a pool. So if you are looking for somebody who is looking to buy a home with a pool, you can actually type in pool. Oops. Enter. And when I enter this, as you can see, it has captured that pool and my results went down to 100. So now I'm only going to display in this ad homes that have a pool. Are you following me? Okay, cool. So I'm going to just deselect that pool because I want my search results to be at least that number. Okay. And the filter is sticky, which means that if I copy this URL, we're going to actually see the same search. It's a live feed. We have every MLS connected in the entire nation. So when we have a filter on, so there are my two filters. We're still in Denver, Colorado. At any given moment during any time of day, when somebody clicks on our ad, and that automation will put their their contact information in, they're going to see perhaps a different view based on the day and time, just because this is live data, meaning any homes are coming on and off the market as we speak, even with this live URL. Okay. Any questions here before I move on? Okay. So what I'd like for you to do as you're watching this video or playing along with me or following along with me, keep this window open. And now we're going to head back to command. Okay. So keep your website window open. now we're going to head back to command and we're going to head to campaigns. I actually jumped to conclusion here. We're going to head to designs. Jumped ahead rather. We're going to head to design. So before we get into the creation of our ad, we're going to go and create a image together inside designs. Now you could do this anywhere. You can go and create an image in Canva. I tend to use these social media ads from designs because in the past, I used to work for Conversion Monster, and Conversion Monster and I would create content together. So what you're about to receive is an image that I used to use for them that captured a lot of great quality leads. So I'm going to share that image with you in today's class. Okay. Left-hand side of the screen, I'm going to select listing. Next, I'm going to select just listed. Now, remember, we're creating a Facebook ad around home searches. I'm going to select Social Square. And we're actually going to use this one. Now, the reason why I'm pointing you in this direction of designs and these templates is because one, it's really nice because after I use this, after I create this design with you, it's going to actually pull into our Facebook ad automatically. I don't have to go and download it, which I love. So our technology is connected in all these different really cool ways. I'm going to say skip down here at the bottom. I'm going to take this DBA logo off. And I'm going to tell you to do the same thing because your DBA logo will also be included in the ad set. And we don't want to have two DBA logos on your image because it just doesn't look good. All right. I'm actually going to take this street name off. We're going to delete that. I'm going to keep just listed. And I'm going to say in Denver, Colorado. I'm going to take that red box off. We're going to pull this up here. Pretty simple. For those of you who use Canva, designs is pretty intuitive. Again, you could use a Canva image, and we also are going to have a flagship partnership with them, which is amazing. That will come out in Q3. But for now, we're going to use this. I'm actually going to get rid of that and see how clean that looks. Okay, now I'm going to select this image. We're going to get rid of it because we want this image to portray homes in Denver, Colorado. Are you following me? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Like if you're in, Karen, if you're in, you know, Frisco or Dillon or whatever, you're going to look for a home that looks like Dillon or a home that looks like somewhere in Frisco. You're not going to grab a home that looks like it's in Denver if we're talking about Frisco, right? Like we're going to make it super consistent. All right. So on the left-hand side of the screen, I'm going to select images. And then from here, you'll see stock images below. You'll also see my assets. We're going to head to workspace together. And inside this workspace image area, there are stock images that Keller Williams has already provided for you. You can even search stock images here if for any reason you don't find any here. So first I'll show you this section. See this button here in the search box? I'm going to select it and we're going to deselect all of those and click apply. You could say, we're going to look for a house. So now there's different types of houses that pull up. Like obviously I wouldn't pull up this one for Denver because that doesn't look like a Denver home, but it looks like something that you could use when it's winter time in Dillon. right? That could look like a home in Dillon, because by Dillon Lake, right? So see how my mind is thinking? And this is what I want you to do as you create your Facebook ad. We want to be really cohesive with our approach here. So house exteriors always work. And I'll tell you why. When we get into the consumer point of view, when we see a house that's on Facebook or Instagram, we want to see the inside of it, right? So we're going to click on it to see what the house looks like on the inside. This is just how our brains work. So we're only going to use one house exterior photo. Okay. And I'm going to pick a photo that looks like Denver. So let's think about what a house looks like that's in Denver. Let's see here. That looks like an apartment. That could be like a penthouse, right? Like a penthouse view in Denver. This looks pretty, you could buy a condo that could look like that in Denver. Let's see what else we have here. I'm just going to thumb through here. That looks way too much like a stock image, so I'm not going to use that. We want to make it look real. So I would say this reminds me of like a house in Wash Park, the Wash Park area, which is also considered Denver. Even this one too. And depending on the year, I wouldn't use that one because there's no leaves on the trees. Make sense? Okay. So based on what we have here, I think I'm getting summertime vibes. I know this house has, let's see, does this house have palm trees? Yes, it does. So we can't use that one. And my filters is set for single home. So we're actually going to use that one. Okay. That looks like a house in Denver, specifically the Highlands area. See how I did that? Okay, that's the image that we'll use for our Facebook ad. Cool. So now we're going to head over. I'm just going to download it just in case. You don't necessarily have to, because if you're building it out in here, it's going to show up in the campaign section. So I'm going to just hit done. I also titled it up here. And I want to tell you too, the reason why I didn't add extra text layered on top is because Facebook does not like that. I also used a high def image, which Facebook loves. So if you want to put your photo and add more text, it's not going to optimize as much as you would hope for it to. So I actually really would encourage you to not put your photo on and keep it super simple. The simpler, the better, because we're trying to stop the scroll. That's essentially what we're doing. Stop the scroll. And you know exactly what I mean when I say stop the scroll. Okay. So now we're heading back to command. And remember, we kept that tab open with our website and our filtered search. Now let's go build the ad together. This is where the easy part comes in. We're going to head to campaigns. From there, we're going to select paid ads or create campaign. I'm going to select create campaign, and we're going to select paid ad. Anybody here take Tyler Shields' class that he offered, that was digitally offered? Okay. He and I actually teach the same class. So you might hear, and we actually used to co-teach the same class. So you might hear a little similarities in what I'm saying that he's going to tell you. So here you'll see includes Facebook lead form, includes Facebook lead form. See those blue bubbles down below? You absolutely want to use this top tier. You do not want to use this bottom tier, okay? And the reason why is because this top tier with the blue bubbles down below, it includes a form that will automatically capture that person's information, okay? In this case scenario, I'm actually not promoting a listing. I'm actually creating a home search ad, but the consumer doesn't know that, only we do. I'm actually going to use this one where it says non-listing, single image or video. This is going to connect, or this will be Facebook and Instagram. Okay. Now, if you don't have an Instagram account, it will automatically create a ghost account for you for Instagram. However, your Facebook needs to be connected to Command. So just a little homework, ensure that your Facebook is connected to Command. All right. And if for anybody that needs to see that as a quick demo at the end, I will show you. All right, but here we are. Facebook page targeting. This is really cool, everyone, because we could target up to 10 different cities. Yeah, that could be zip codes, that could be counties even. Like you could even type in counties, you could type in cities. So it just depends on who you're trying to target. Now, here's where your local expert comes into place. When you're trying to target people, you have to know where they're looking, where they're buying. Because we're creating a home search ad, who else would like to buy a home in Denver? Where are people coming from that want to buy homes in Denver? This is kind of part of your knowledge that needs to be inserted here. I know from growing up here, actually growing up in Littleton, like my heart's desire coming from Littleton is not to live in Denver. No shade to Denver people. It's just not my jam. Okay. However, I know that there are a lot of people that work in Denver. So there are people that are commuting from Fort Collins. There are people commuting from Colorado Springs, and maybe they're just sick and tired of that commute. They're also commuting from our mountain towns, right? There could be second homeowners that have a home in Denver or want to have a home in Denver. So see how I'm thinking about this? So here we go. So I'm actually going to put Vail, Colorado in because I know there's some people that actually like to own or invest in second homes in Denver. I'm definitely going to target Denver just because there are people in Denver that are looking to upgrade. I'm going to type in Colorado Springs because I'm thinking about those people that are commuting. I will type in Fort Collins. I'm going to put in Parker because there are some far away places in Parker, Elbert County, or Elbert, Colorado. And then I'm going to just type in Littleton because I can't totally single myself out. All right, that's enough. So and trust me, you could do up to 10, but you guys get the idea. Targeting radius, you could slide this up and down. I say just based on the geo farming and topography of our state, I think 20 miles would do. I'm gonna go down to media type. So here where we could select from media library is amazing. This is where I created that design. There it is. As you can see, there are other designs here that I could pull from that I've created in the past. And I'll say confirm and close. It's going to display on the right-hand side of the screen. There it is, just listed. Now let's create our ad copy. So ad copy is a fun one. It's always really best to use capital letters, emojis, keep it short and sweet, and talk about the community or talk about the area that you're promoting. We want to get into the consumer's mind. Okay. Now here's where you don't have to be a marketing expert. I have good news for you. You don't have to sit there and think about how the heck am I going to write this? Because that's why ChatGPT exists. So we're going to go to ChatGPT. I use the free version, so don't feel like you have to go spend more money. I even updated myself to do the $20 a month version. And I was like, it feels the same to me because I'm not really doing anything else that's fancy. So I'm going to say Facebook, create a Facebook ad copy for homes that are for sale, in Denver, Colorado, under 25 characters with a call to action. 25 characters is key. The reason why is 255, I should say, 255 characters. See that 255? That's our max. So you 255, I was 1 5 short. 255. and let's just see what it does. Dreaming of home ownership in Denver, explore gorgeous homes under 500,000. Let's say, rewrite this. Do you see that? Homes starting at 500,000, totally different. The language of sales, like that is, whoa, totally different, right? So now I'm like, oh, there's homes for sale that are $500,000. This is amazing. I'm gonna go look. So ready to upgrade your lifestyle, discover, starting at 500. I'm not gonna actually, I'm not in love with this call to action, but we're gonna copy this and we're gonna paste it here. Ready to upgrade your lifestyle, discover stunning Denver homes starting at 500,000, modern features, prime locations. Get the list here. Now, I'm going to use emojis. Emojis actually make the eyes take pause. It just makes it pop a little bit more. So as you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, and we're trying to stop the scroll, right-hand side of the screen, you'll see ready to upgrade your lifestyle. You'll see the ad copy. The finger and emoji is pointing down. You've got my attention. I got to go look. And I could even say homes starting at whoops, too many zeros. That was an O. There we go. You could also use the emojis here, which I highly suggest. Throw some flames on it because that really makes it pop out. There it is. Now, to the naked eye, I'm like, that's a really pretty home. I want to know how much that costs, or if I can go afford it. All right, post lead submission destination. Post lead submission destination. What this means is I'm a consumer. I'm looking at this ad. I go click on it. The Facebook form pops up because that's the option that we selected in this class today. Automation occurs, which means Facebook already has my first name, last name, email address that has been pulled from my own profile. That's already in it. I don't even have to type it in. I just hit next as a consumer. When I hit next, here's what happens. We land at this beautiful site here with the two filters that we created earlier. Now we're going to copy that and we're going to place it here. Get rid of the HTTPS, and it will even give us a preview URL. Go and triple dog check that. Let it give it some work. There are the two filters, 500,000 minimum. We're good to go. All right, tags and lead settings. This is where we can create some automation in our life, ensure that those leads are being spoken to. I always forget to do the smart plan and where to download it and then where to add it in. So if you're watching this video, you could always save as draft and go back. So that's what we're actually going to do. So we're going to save draft at the bottom, save as draft. That's a new feature. And now we're going to head back to command. I just get too excited to talk about all the things. Smart plans. This is where you need Twilio in your life. So if you don't have Twilio, I highly suggest just go sign up for it. Your future self will thank you. The automation is amazing. You can pay for Twilio. It's at minimum $3 a month. $3 a month will break the bank. It'll give you 300 credits, which is basically 300 text messages. Okay. Library. Now, if you're not signed up for Twilio, that's fine. You can go and create your own smart plan. But shout out to Tyler. We're going to go and use his Relevate smart plan. We're going to go to, I know it's there. We'll go to Relevate. There it is. Relevate's new lead follow-up. This is Tyler Shields' claim to fame on how he nurtures online leads in a smart plan. That's the recipe. Click add smart plan, download. Okay, I already have it, but that's what you'll do. Once you've done that, ensure you go back, go look for the smart plan. Up at the top, my Relevate's new lead smart plan. I'm going to go and click on the edit button. Please, please, please ensure you do this, because there could be in here somewhere his name and his information. So you're going to go in and edit all these steps. As you click on them, you'll head to the right, click on the pencil, edit, save changes. Click on it, edit, save changes. Makes sense? I don't have Twilio right now. Then you're going to close it and you're good to go. Now we're going to head back to our campaigns. We'll head to our paid ads section. We'll select this time quick start. Okay, so quick start. And now we'll head back to programs. This is where our draft will be living. I'm going to click on our draft. There it is. Ta-da! It's beautiful. I'm going to type in a tag. So Facebook lead, Relevate. Actually, here's what I suggest. Facebook lead, home search, Denver ad. The reason why is because if you're going to get into ads, start titling them the location and what kind of ad it was, so that you can make that call and say, hey, I saw that you were looking at homes in Denver. What kind of questions do you have for me? Okay. Create as a new tag. There it is. It captured it. The smart plans, we've already downloaded Tyler's. So we're going to go and search for it. Relevate. There it is. My Relevate's new lead follow-up. It has been selected. And then your default will be in there based on your marketing profile from command. So it should be displaying here. And if it's not, then go and update it. Proceed to last step. All right. Now, the beautiful thing about this new update inside campaigns, I was going to ask, I think I want to start targeting California and other high-end resort places. Heck yeah. You can go and target as many people or many different cities and states outside of Colorado in your ads. 100%. Yeah, especially for those second time homeowners. Yeah. Budget. All right. I say for your first ad, don't break the bank. The reason why is because it's your first ad and you want to ensure that it's still performing. Anything above $5 a day is going to be great. It really will be. But I really think like a good $9 a day is going to get you at least 4 to 9 leads. And that's just how Facebook works. They want you to spend money to show your ad, but we're providing a quality ad too. And our connection with Facebook is going to help optimize that. Now, check out the dates here. So it's the 26th through the 1st. I can actually shorten this. I can make it longer by using the selector. Let's say I just want it to run through the weekend. Now my ad set is showing $11 a day, right? So it's also about like the length and the time. So anytime that I would play around with it, just make sure that you're above like $8 a day, to be honest. That will get you the best optimization. Fill in your information, purchase now, boom. Now, your ad will be running. Here are some quick tips that I always suggest. Keep your eyes out for leads coming in on your KW Command mobile app. If you do not have that on your phone, go download it today as soon as possible. Second thing, make sure that you're paying attention to your notifications as they're coming in. With that KW Command app, it will notify you when you capture a lead. It will also send you an email that you captured a lead. Okay. The other thing that I want to suggest too is if you're like more than halfway through, I would say check in on your ad halfway through and you're like, I still have not captured any leads. You should be capturing leads at least on day 3. On day 3 or day 4 and you're still not capturing leads, go and stop it. Because when you stop it, though your money will be brought back to you in credits to use for your next ad set. It won't refund you the money. It will save it as a credit in your command. Okay, so getting ahead of all those things here. The really cool thing is when you actually have like a really good ad that is performing. Let's go back to Quick Start. And then we'll go back to programs.
Leslie, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, please.
When you say lead, that basically means someone clicked on the ad where it says learn more.
Uh-huh.
As soon as that happens, command basically captures what to give to you. I mean, how much, because they may just be clicking and looking, they don't really have it. Do they provide contact information, or how does that piece work?
Yep. So you might have heard me say this earlier. You're always, and this is perfect timing because I'm here on this page, you're always going to use these blue bubbled options, which is what we used. And this is the one that we used for today's class. And it says includes Facebook lead form. Facebook provides that form to automatically pop up before they hit learn more. Or when they hit learn more. So they'll click learn more. The Facebook pop-up will show that their information's already automatically placed in. Then they hit next. They're going to land to your ad. As soon as they click next, all of their information that was auto-populated will be placed into your command automatically, instantly. So you'll get a notification that you captured a lead and you'll see their first name, last name, email address, phone number. That should all be there. I'm going to talk about good leads and bad leads and what to expect here next.
Perfect.
But did that answer it?
Yes, thanks.
Perfect. So you're going to head back to programs. And the cool thing about this is that this is how you'll go check on it. You'll see that this is status, the status area. You'll see that this is live. So pretend that this is live. And then the other good thing about this too is say that this ad is really performing well. There will be an option over here on this side, I believe, to duplicate it. And you could just duplicate it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel over and over again. So that's that option. The duplication button will capture everything except for your budget. So you'll go and just adjust the budget or just keep the budget where it was and then just say purchase now. The other thing that I want to tell you too in this ad creation process is our technology is awesome because we've been able to like make adjustments and do things and add functionality. The biggest thing in our previous Facebook ad experience, we weren't able to go back and edit any ad. We would actually have to pause it and then recreate the ad again. Well, this new experience, even if it's live and you're like, oh, I'm going to go check on my ad. And you're like, oh crap, I misspelled something. Like my spelling is off. You can actually go and back into this section, the same section, and edit it while it's running live. And what I love about this, let's say it's not a spelling error, actually want to go add another location. You could go do that. You can go edit, add another location because maybe you forgot about the other location and you still had one more before the 10 hit. You could do that too. Okay, you can even change the ad copy. You could change everything besides the budget. Cool. All right. Now, I want to point out just pro tips here with smart plans, because it's really important to be aware of. The smart plan that we're using for Relevate is awesome because it has automation around text messaging and emailing. And yet if somebody replies and they're like, hey, I actually do want to know whatever, whether that's via email or text, we could press a simple button on that smart plan, on any smart plan, and say, as soon as somebody replies, take them off the smart plan. Take only that person off the smart plan. And I'll show you where that lives inside the smart plan. So let's go back to the Relevate. I'm doing good on time. Oh, Relevate. Click on the pencil. All right. So here's a Relevate smart plan that we're using. And on any smart plan that has emails or text messages, on the right-hand side of the screen down below, you're going to select these two. Remove contact when they reply to the email from the smart plan or from the text from the smart plan. Make sure those two things are selected. Now make sure you do this too, so that but prior to putting the smart plan into the ad. I should also tell you that as a disclaimer. Make sure you do this before you put it into the ad, because you cannot edit a smart plan while it's running. Cool. All right. I gave you all the things. What kind of questions do you guys have for me? Was this helpful?
Yes, I
Yeah, it
think
was
so.
helpful. Oops, sorry.
Good. Please reach out to me if you have any questions as you're running your ad. You could reach out to me at lesliejackson@kw.com. It's Lesley. Okay. And good luck. Go capture some leads. Oh, last thing. This is what I was going to say. Mindset around leads. Okay. Is a big deal around Facebook leads. They're not now ready. They're going to have crappy information. You might get some Donald Ducks. Okay. Because there is a way for somebody to put a fake name in. You're going to get fake phone numbers. You're going to get fake emails. I'm just going to lay down the law for you. But like Tyler says, you're always going to focus on the one that has great information. Okay. So focus on the people that do respond. Don't focus on the people that don't. Don't get disgruntled, because it's really 1 out of 100. All right. And that's just stats. I've worked with several agents that will find long-term nurturers in one ad set under 25 leads. Okay. Cool. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Come see me next week again for this following class. It's going to be a lot around, again, social media. I kind of theme the month around social media. So we're going to be talking, what are we going to be talking about? Let's go look. Social stories and mastering IG and Facebook stories. That's a fun one. So if you're looking to pour in and get like mastered in social media, that's what we'll be covering next week. Until then, have a great day, everyone. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye. You're welcome.